Hiya, welcome back to the channel, Name a Gamer. Right, here we go, technically third video, second week, here we go. I thought it would be fitting to talk about my experience with the PlayStation 5 thus far. So, now what I want to say is, I don't think I've mentioned this yet on my channel, I just want to put something very, very clear. We're not here for console wars. I love video gaming, whether that be Xbox, PlayStation, we've got a Switch, we've got it all. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Switch, Nintendo Switch, GameCube, Nintendo 64. We love them, we collect them, we love video games. VR, Oculus, all them, we love it. And there are things that we prefer, or things that I prefer, and there are things where one thing I prefer it over the other, if that makes any sense. So in my opinion, and I will tell you this, my favourite of all the consoles is PlayStation. It always has been. I'm not saying it always will be, but I think when it comes to your favourite console, you aren't just thinking in the moment and in the time, you're thinking about what it meant to you in the past. For me, PlayStation growing up, I had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I remember very vividly being young, having them. I used to love, me and my friends, we used to love Crash Bash. We used to love it. We used to play at Playground, like, playing Crash Bash as if like we were in the game. Tomb Raider as well was a big one. I was probably too young to play it back then, and it was probably too difficult. I only remember the first level, I can't remember much of it, but that's because I probably didn't get very far. But I loved playing that game. And so, as time's gone on, and I eventually got a PS2, which I was so excited about getting, playing Tomb Raider again, and then getting the PS3, I was just so excited by it, and then memories, and I think that's part of the reason why I enjoy PlayStation so much, and why I'm so heavily invested in it, and why I use it as my main console. However, I do like the Xbox as well. I like the Series X. I'm not here to say to get in these arguments of this feels next gen, that feels next gen. At the end of the day, these are the products that we're given. I like to have them because I don't like being held back by console exclusives, but I don't get mad at console exclusives. I get why they're there, and I'm just very fortunate enough to be able to be in that position where I can get them both. But yeah, so I'm not here to say Xbox is terrible, and I'm not here to say PlayStation's the best or it's better than, because there are things the Xbox does better and there's things the PlayStation does better. So I just want to make that clear. In the comments, no wars. If you do comment, if anyone watches these videos, no comments on wars, this is better, that's better. That isn't what this is about. This is about sharing the love, sharing our passion, and just using this time in our lives to just do something a bit creative and to take our love and our passion of something one step further. And as you'll probably learn, my experience with the PlayStation 5 was not the best of starts. So that will give you an insight of how unbiased I am, because we'll start with the PlayStation because it is my favourite, but technically in the chronological order of things, the Xbox came first. But I do want to start with the PlayStation. So, September 26th, I think it was, that big event where we were all praying. We were all open for that price point. We'd already known what the console looked like at this point. That big video at the end, you know, just before God of War was announced. Drum up. Whoa, prices. Oh my God, could have cried. Nearly passed out. And then it was like, when's it pre-ordered? And that's the question on our lips. And I remember very, very vividly thinking, I shouldn't go to bed, because I think it's finished about 11, and I was like, I don't want to go to bed, because what if pre-orders just go up? And it's very, very lucky I didn't go to bed, because I just so happened to go on the game website, and I was a bit cocky at first, because it was quite simple, because I got it at a time before I think anyone knew there was a pre-order, because I had one in my basket, and I added to the basket to check if I could have it, and then I took it out and spoke to my fiance saying, the pre-orders are now a thing, should I get one? And we had a chat, and then I put it back in the basket, and we paid, and I signed him with my own account, because we'd had credit on there built up specially for the PlayStation 5. And then we got it, and it was ready and pre-ordered, and so be all and end all is pre-orders in. We're excited. We've just got a little bit to pay because the difference between obviously what the points were and then the rest of the purchase. And we're waiting for them funds to come out. They're going to come out on the up to 7 to 10 days before the release. It got to the release, getting closer, no payment. Got to the day of the console, no payment. Trying to get in contact with the company that we pre-ordered it with, no reply. They're busy, it's a pandemic. New consoles are just launched and everyone's frightened. Everyone's like, where is it? Bear in mind, you've got people that have looking also for consoles because they've not been able to get one. Fair enough. At no point do I feel hard done by. I was very lucky to get one, and there's so many people out there that haven't got one yet, so I'm not ungrateful for this experience. Everything's sorted now, thank God. So yeah, so we fought, tried to get this console. There was a glitch with the system. As soon as they realised there was a glitch, money came out, shipped the next day, got it the day after that, hunky-dory. PlayStation 5's here. It's arrived at 7 o'clock in the morning. Poor postman's out on a Saturday. Bear in mind I booked time off holiday for this, so it was on the Saturday. Here we are. Get her out. Put her on. All exciting. Charge up your controller because we got some accessories. They were all released the week before. So, yeah. We had a charger, a controller that was fully charged and had been for about 2 weeks. So, getting her down, up she comes. Whoa, PlayStation 5, set yourself up. So we set her up, and you can't not play the PlayStation 5 and not be your first game, be Astrobot. Astrobot Playroom. Everyone gets confused. And I know people in the comments have got people about it. So don't do that. Astro will just call him. Oh, so cute. I remember playing Rescue Mission. It's just amazing. And now we're into it. Green screen of death. And we were like, what is going on? I'd heard about this. I'd heard the rumours. And do you know what? You just think, it'll never happen to me because it just seems so far-fetched. But it did. There's a lesson. It happened. Green screen of death. We've had to phone up Sony and ship her off in the same day. It literally was delivered and sent back in the same day. Now, fair play to Sony. They were like, just get a box, grab any box in your house, wrap it up in good wrapping, send it to your post office. It took about I think it was 2 weeks they'd on, and they sent us a brand new console. It tells you on the sheet of paper. So if this ever happens to you, just call Sony straight away. Try all the steps that they say, but we'd already kind of tried that. Get it shipped off, waited 2 more weeks. And it says on your bit of paper whether it was repaired or whether it was replaced. And it was replaced. The serial numbers were different, we made note of that, and it was a brand new console. And yeah, ever since then, it's just worked perfectly. And yeah, it's great. I really enjoy it. The DualSense features, the adaptive triggers, that Astro Playroom is such a great example, and it's full of nostalgia. We might talk about it in a separate video, actually. It's great, it's brilliant, and it just makes you excited to want to see what's coming up. This is just the start. And what games are going to implement in the future. And I can't wait. It's so exciting. So yeah, that was my experience. We're plodding along with it now. Still playing it. It's great with the backwards compatibility with the PS4. The only game that we've played that's had a bit of a problem was Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where it does warn you before you start, saying this may not play properly on this system. And there was a little bit of glitchiness. The lighting, it's as if like the lighting in the game was just flickering, and all the shadows and the light rays that the light casts were flashing. It's like a disco, and it was great for like 5 minutes while we poured the Prosecco, but after that it got really tiresome and my eyes hurt, so we just played it on PlayStation 4. But we've played quite a few PlayStation 4 games on the 5. Days Gone, we've played Assassin's Creed. Where did we start it? Black Flag, we played Rogue, Unity, Origins. We're going to play Odyssey because we're working on our way to playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and we like to play the ones beforehand to get the most out of it. So yeah, that's that. So that's my experience so far. I can't wait to see how it's going to go, how it's going to head in the future. After a bit of a shaky start, I would say it was definitely worth the wait. Now it's here, now we're playing it. I love it so much. And I can't say go out and get one. And, you need to get one now because unfortunately I'm not able to. But I just really hope that as time goes on, we are in the new year now. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week we're going to be doing exactly the same but for the Xbox. And talk about our experiences with that. Which is exciting. And yeah, I will see you on the next live stream and the next segment. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see a bit more sass on the stream. Have a lovely day. Bye.